Hello guys, I hope so you all are doing fine. Okay, so in this video we will be discussing about the certified copies, and because you all know the suggested answer have arrived yesterday itself, that is 23rd August. Okay, so today I am recording this video and comparing my comparing my answer sheets that I have arrived to certified RTA copies. Okay, with the suggested answer. Okay, and trying to configure my mistakes and so that we do not repeat the same in the number attempt. As you, for those who you may not know, like my group 2 is just cleared in May 24 attempt. Okay, mainly because of IBS, and I have uploaded a recent video on that IBS, how like what were my mistakes and how did I score only 68, like because obviously IBS you can score even 80 plus 85 plus easily. So what the mistakes did I do, and tips for some for the people who are going to attempt that in November attempt. Okay, so let's start to analyze my certified copies. So we will be starting in this video with the AFM. Okay, let's just move into that. Yeah, so in this video, like first let me show my like AFM OMR sheet. Okay, so I scored 24 out of 30 in the MCQ portion. Okay, so but I'm not telling like how much I scored in the that descriptive part, because that will create a mindset in you before watching the video. Okay, so let's just keep that for the end. Okay, so yeah, starting with this, ICS also did the great job that they didn't write the total marks here. That's a benefit for me to make the video. Okay, so let's start with the first question that I attempted. Okay, so I started with the 4A question that belonged to derivatives portion, that is call and options. There was like a payoff that we have to calculate. Okay, so the question is this: like market received some information about ABC led tie up with the multinational company. Okay, this has induced the market price to move up. Okay, if the information is false, the ABC limited stock price will probably fall dramatically. Okay, and to protect this, an investor has bought the call and put option. Okay, call and put options question was this. Okay, so we had to calculate, like if they, like obviously if you have read the question, that you will get an idea like what the question is asking. Question was basically very clear, very easy question. That's why I started with that question. Okay, so and by God's grace I just scored full marks in this question, which I'm very happy for. Okay, because I didn't score very well in the upcoming question, you will see that in. Okay, so he purchased 3 months option call with a striking price, sorry, with a strike price of 45 for 3 premium, and paid 2 share premium for 3 month put, and with a strike price of 42. Okay, so and assumes 100 shares for both call and put option. Okay, so we have to determine like investor's position if the tie-up offers bid the price of ABC Limited stock up to 44 in 3 months, and to determine the investor's position of the tie-up offer program if fails and the price of stocks falls to 34. Okay, if the price goes to 44 or 34, we have to calculate in two situations. Okay, so the next is to determine the investor's position if the tie-up offer is successful and the price of stock rise up to 46. So there were also there were three options, three situations where we had to calculate the payoff. Okay, so let's just see how much how I scored like this question. Okay, so in this question what I went like just I gave the brief overview of the question in that first page. Okay, yeah, in my answer sheet, like you will see like I have been given so much space between the lines. Okay, so that's also like plus point you can say, because that given an examiner, if you see the answer sheet, like this is very clearly giving an idea of like to the examiner who is checking the paper checker. Okay, so once he sees, he will see the like amounts and the underlying portion. He will just go on to the next page. So I think this is like a good thing which I will try to repeat in the number attempt also. Okay, in the group 1 subjects. Okay, which I also did in like simply I also made in May 24 I also did. Okay, so then I will try to repeat it. Okay, and but I also thinking like I will try to be more spacious while writing, because sometimes I wrote like this like I congested the content. Okay, so I will try it, and you also try to like give some space between the answer, between the questions. Okay, so this will help to like easily analyze it. Okay, so there was first part there was like option put call and put option both will lapse. Okay, so if you see the question then you will understand it. Okay, so I just gave it the answer, and this is the loss for investor, and second the tie-up offer bid price is 34. Okay, the call option lapses, put is exercised. Okay, so this is also like right answer. Okay, 300 loss, and payoff from put option this is also given like answer. I have tried to highlight every answer which I arrived at. Okay, so the next is the third part is the 46 price that was given. So here call exercise and put lapses. Okay, so here there was loss in the call option and put option loss also. So total loss was 400. Okay, so this was the end of the answer, and I scored like 4A step 1, sorry, 4A total I got 6 marks. Okay, 6 marks question was this. Okay, if you see this 6 marks question was this, and I got total of 6 marks. Okay, so then let's move to the next question that I attempted. So the next question I attempted was 4B question. 4B was, yeah, that was some M&A question, because in that question I remember that I was very shaky, like because I didn't remember the true cost of the merger formula from the, because it was very easy thing. I had practiced it one to two times before the exam. I also remembered like the which portion from that question belong, but I don't know why the formula didn't click at that time. Okay, so I had to like couldn't done that question, so I got a 0. Obviously, because he will not give step marking, because there is no step marking in this question. If you don't know the formula of true cost of the merger, then obviously you can't calculate it. I was trying to, but I couldn't attempt it. So like yeah, I had left the page also in case I remember it in the later stage. Okay, yeah. So next is the theory question 4C. So here also I got just 1 marks. Okay, what do you mean by International Financial Center, and what are the benefits of IAC? Remember I wrote so much things, but the paper checker gave only like 1 mark for this 3 pages. Okay, 3.25 pages. Okay, So this is a, you can't like, this is not a pro tip. Like, just you have to do the theory of AFM also if you're doing, because there are now less subjects, like the law is not there in the CAfinal or in the new syllabus. So this is a beneficial thing. Like now you should do the, along with audit theory, you should also do other subject theory. Like you should focus mainly on AFM, because AFM compulsory theory comes, and you can see from my answer sheet that if you don't know the theory and you just write anything, the paper checker won't give you any marks. Okay, so because I have written 3+ pages, okay, and he has given me only one mark, because maybe just 1 point could have matched with the suggested answer. I don't know. Maybe let me just check it. Like, did it match? And he gave it my answer from that thing. Okay. So opportunity of qualified personnel, platform for qualified and talented professionals, and stops brain drain and bringing back those financial services and trading of complicated financial derivatives. Okay. So these are the 5 points. Let me see if I had written any valid point to fetch me the marks. No. So I think he gave me just 1 mark for writing so much. Okay. So just don't write anything. Just try to be as specific as you can in theory, because in similar point of mindset is for the audit. You can't just write anything, because examinee won't give you marks. Examinee, it is paper checker won't give you any marks for writing anything, because this is ICI. This is not some other institute. This is not BCom. Okay. So let's just move to the next question. That is question 5A. So yeah, in the total fifth question, I got 10 marks, maybe out of 14. Yes. So the 5A I got 4. Let me just see where did I go wrong. Okay. 5A was the question from, I think, yeah, it was portfolio management, and the question was for 8 marks. Okay. From the 8 I got how many marks? 4 marks. Okay. So from that I got 4 marks. So here we have to calculate the risk and return of the individual shares, and this is risk and return of these two shares with the portfolio of these shares in equal proportion. Yeah. So I remember I got confused in this question while in the exam in the second part, because I couldn't figure out like how, because the simple thing was that I didn't do a lot of much practice. Okay. So that is required in AFM and FR. These are both of the mistakes in these papers. Okay. So I hope I don't make these mistakes in another time, and I'm even trying to do that. Okay. To work on that thing. Okay. So yeah, the practice was less, so I couldn't remember like what was the next step in this question. So let's just see how the examiner gave me the marks. Sorry, examiner me, paper setter gave me the marks. So yeah, the main thing is that you don't need to use the scales for drawing the lines. Okay, you can just go roughly. The examiner won't deduct the marks for these things. Okay, so I arrived at this figure like x bar and y bar. Okay, that is the mean of both the x and y. Okay, so the amount of invested was 1 lakh. Okay, so this was correct. Up till this, I'm going correct. HDI I calculated correct. Okay, so next was that yeah. Next I calculated with the portfolio of the shares. Yeah, here I got so much confused. That's why I left the blank space, because I was confused like what to do in next step. Because I also forgot the formula of minimum risk portfolio, as well as I forgot like how to do the this equal proportion thing. I was confused a little bit. Okay, so the main tip is to practice in AFM, FR, DT, IDT. Okay, just to practice. Okay, so in the 5B question I got 6 marks. Okay, let's see what was this question. Okay, so in the 5B the question was, yeah, I got 6 out of 6. Okay, so the question was about the required rate of, we have to calculate the required rate of return and intrinsic value of the share. Okay, so this was question from, I think, equity valuation. Okay, yeah, this was also the direct question, I remember, as far as I remember. Okay, this was equity valuation and with a portfolio, I think. Okay, yeah, paid a dividend of 3. Yeah, is expected to grow at 30%. Okay, yeah, and 50%. Yeah, this is I remember this question. This is for like PV of the, like the present value of the cash flow, like the 5 years that for which the growth is given 30%, and for the next number of years the growth is given 15%. So you have to calculate the like D1 by RE managed kind of thing. Okay, so you have to calculate the PV, two PVs, like a PV of the dividends. Okay, then PV of the growth, P5, that is the price at the 5th year. Okay, that is D6 by RE managed. Okay, so you have to calculate the PV of that amount also. Okay, so that this was the question, required rate of return we have to calculate first, and then the intrinsic value of the share. Okay, so let me just see how did I examiner, paper checker gave me the marks. Okay, so D0 and G for 5 years. Yeah, G for 5 years. Yeah, G after 5 years, and RM. Yeah, okay, so beta is equal to O. I'm very like happy, like I could remember the formula of the beta in the exam, because this was a key in this question. If you didn't know how to calculate the beta, then how would you arrive at the RE? Okay, if you don't know the beta formula, then you are not anywhere around the required rate of return formula, and if you are not reaching the required rate of return, then you can't reach the intrinsic value. Okay, because that is the like step-by-step thing in the AFM. If you can't reach anything, then you can't reach the next step. So if you miss something in the first step itself, then the whole answer goes wrong, and the examiner will give you 0 marks. But thankfully, this question was right. Okay, so I calculated the beta. Okay, and then RE I calculated the 17%. Okay, I think let's just match. Yeah, RE was 17%. Maybe let me just see where is the RE. Where is the required rate of return? This is the probability expected return. Where is RE? In order to find risk portfolio. Wait a second. Am I seeing the wrong question? This is 5. Oh, sorry, I was seeing the 5A answer. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So the 5B answer starts here. Okay, yeah, 17% is the RE. Okay, and next is the intrinsic value. That is very simple. Okay, this is also like 6 marks for free, you can say. Well, if you know just this formula of beta, then obviously the other thing is easy. Okay, so this is the 6 marks for just this much writing. Okay, so this question ended just on the next page itself. Yeah, here the question ended, and I got this value. And let me just see like the answer does directly match with the ICI. Okay, the answer is 292.9 that I have written. Okay, so didn't I calculate the total? Okay, so I think I missed that to calculate the this total, like horizon value plus PV of horizon. No, sorry, PV of horizon value plus I think I missed something. PV of horizon value 292 point like 292.09 plus they have done that 20.81. Okay, so 20.81 the yeah PV of dividend. But thankfully the paper checker was very like even good soul that he gave me the full marks of this question. Even if I have missed like slight simple step, like I didn't total these values like 20.8 plus 292. I missed this thing. Okay, so you just don't dismiss this thing because you don't know who the paper checker is, like who with which mode he's checking your paper. So okay, so just be sure of these things. This is a small mistake I can say. Okay, this small mistake from my side. Okay, so yeah, the next question that I attempted was for after 4B was okay, sorry, 5B. Okay, so 5A and 5B was okay. This was only for you can say 14 marks. Okay, so I got like 4 marks deducted from the 5A, so I got in 10 marks. Okay, so next I attempted 1A. So let's just see what was 1A all about. Yeah, so let me just get to that. Yeah, so 1A was investor whether sorry, advise the investor to take further action whether to buy, hold, or sell the shares. Okay. Oh yeah, this was somewhat confusing question because but easy question, but somewhat confusing because they had given you current year rate as well as next year financial rate. So I was very clear that this question can fetch me 6 marks for free. But I got confused like whether I had to take current year figure or the next financial year figure. Let me just see what did I go wrong. Where did I go wrong? Okay. I think the 70% RE was right. That's why I gave me the full marks. Okay. But in the next step, the thing got wrong. Okay, so let me just see where did I go wrong. Let me just see the question fully. Okay, so the investor is holding 1,000 shares of X Limited, and currently dividend rate is 3 per share. Okay, market price is 35. Okay, okay, sorry. So let me just write with the pen itself. Okay, investor is holding 1,000 shares. Okay, and the in current year dividend rate is 3 per share. D0 you can say is 3 per share. Okay, 3 D0. Okay, so next is the market price. Current market price you can say is 35. Like sorry, it is P0 is equal to 35. That there is a short form kind of thing, and investor is concerned about several factors. Okay, advise the investor whether to buy, hold, or sell. Okay, so these are the like current price is given and D0 is given. So the thing to remember is like if you like this is kind of conceptual question I think. Okay, so you were given dividend paid and next year dividend. So dividend paid is also given here the 3 and 3. Okay, so next year dividend also given, D1 is also given. Okay, D1 given, and next is RF is also given for current year and next financial year. I think the RF we need to take off the current year, and market risk premium also we take need to take off current year. Okay, I will also re-verify in the answer, but I'm just giving my assumption. Okay, yeah, beta value also of current year and expected growth of 10% of the next financial year. I think I did the mistake here. Let me just check where did I go wrong. 11, 4, 1.5 and 10. 11, 4, 1.5 and 10. Okay, 11, right? Okay, 11 and 4, 4. Okay, 4 is like RMI first. Yes, 4 and 1.5 is the beta I took. Okay, expected growth next financial year, right? I take the next financial year growth 10%. Okay, yeah. So the figure I arrived at is and the RE is 30. It is very easy. RE is very easy to calculate, and dividend D1 was given. I think D1 was given, and I did a mistake that I think I calculated 3.2. Maybe let me just check what did I do. No, I took the 3.25 only. But let's just see where did I go wrong in the session answer. Okay, what did I say I want? Okay, one answer. RE 17%. Okay, and revised rate of return. Okay, revised rate of return you can say 12% plus 1.6 into 5. Yeah, this was like a new RE. Okay, you can say new RE based upon the new figures. Okay, okay. So price of original share was this. The price of original share was this 336. Okay, so we had to calculate based on we have to calculate the price based on both the year figures. So the answer was based upon that. Okay, so this was a mistake. Okay, so let's just go to next question that I attempted. So the question was 1B. Yeah, I have to just analyze it right now that where did I go wrong in this question, because I know that I spent so much time in this question and I have got just literally just got 0 in this question. Okay, so let's just see what was the like thing that I did wrong. So the amount of investment is given. Yes, sorry, wait a second guys, sorry, I think it is lagging. No, it is not lagging, it is perfectly working. Okay, okay, so yeah, let me just see it side by side. Okay, so the amount of investment I given 5 lakh, 420, 1 lakh. Okay, dividend received 10,000, 6,000, right? 10,000, 6,000 dividend received and 5, 420, 1 lakh. Okay, right? Yeah, so next was that dividend received NAV 11 point. So I calculated the NAV here. Was NAV required to be calculated? Yeah, NAV was required to be calculated. They have calculated in later stage because my mindset was somewhat different by solving this question. So the numbering of the steps might differ. Okay. The next was effective yield per annum that I calculated. Effective yield is 19.345. Okay. 20.12.5 minus 36. Yeah, this is already matching. Okay. And holding period was 120 days, 100 days, and 50 days. 120 days, 100 days, 50 days. Okay. So next was return for holding period. I think I made something wrong. No, the return is also matching 25.98 minus 5,000. Yeah, exactly matching with the suggested answer itself. Okay. So next is the total gain. Total gain in NAV. Total gain in NAV is D minus E. D minus E, what do they mean? Dividend received minus the return for the holding period. Do they mean this? No, sorry. Return for the period minus 10 dividend received. Okay. Okay. Return for the period minus dividend received. Total return. What did I do? holding period D into E minus C, D into E minus A. Okay, I don't know what was I trying to do here. Holding period yield, total value, total NAV. Yeah, that's why because of this mistake that I didn't correctly calculate this total gain. That's where I went wrong. Okay, total value I got this wrong. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, so this is the correct value, and NAV per unit obviously I calculated this right, and after that the number of units and everything else went wrong because of this thing. Okay, this was just the small mistake. You can say the not having the lack of practice. Like this was because of lack of practice that I went wrong with this question. Right, so guys, this is clearly visible because I am using this small area for the question paper. Okay, so this was 6 marks question. Sorry, this was not. This was 4 marks question. Okay, so 4 marks was not worth of this spending time on this question. Okay, so 1C, how much I got? I got 0 in 1C. Yeah, because I didn't write much in this question. Okay, so 1C. Okay, so 1C didn't got many points because this is a theory question. Obviously, okay. The next question I attempted was, so theory just you have to spend some little bit of time. Like you can say like if you spend like 2 hours on audit, then you have to just spend 10 minutes daily on the AFM theory, and this can very easily fetch you marks because 15-20 marks theory is compulsorily coming in the AFM exam. And if you want to score good, then you have to do the theory as well. Okay, so just don't spend time on practicing question. Also spend time on the theory of the AFM. Well, it is also very it has also a good weightage in the exam. Okay, so next to the 3A question, in which I just got 1 mark of out of, I think, I don't know how much, out of how much. Third question. Third question, third A part. Third A, sorry, this is 2A. Yeah, 3A is, this is question 10. Oh, sorry. This is 10 marks question where I think when this is IRM question. It is the interest rate risk management question. Okay. So I don't know where did I go wrong because I just got the 1 marks. Okay. So I will just don't try to review this question of myself. Okay. Because the thing is that I did was totally wrong. Okay. So let's just like I obviously am trying to give some important tips from where did I go wrong. So this is because of lack of practice in this chapter. Okay, so that's why I couldn't attempt this question very well. Okay, so the next is the in third part. Okay, third part I got some. Okay, this is theory question. I think yeah, theory question got 0 marks again because even I didn't do theory of the practical chapters. So the pro tip is here is that also do the theory of some practical chapters as well because ICE is asking 4 marks theory, 5 marks theory out of that. So if you want a good score, score good in this exam, so you have to just do theory of all the chapters. Just get an overview because if you get a 0 like this now, this is very disheartening. Okay, so just don't try to just focus on the practical only. Okay, so this is the next question came that I very happy that I came because with this question I revised just in the morning before the exam. Okay, so this was tokenization, and I remember that I remember the points with the short form. Okay, I even remember NDRF, I think NDTL, sorry, NDTV. I remember the NDTL. Okay, so I remember the points and heading, and because of the heading, writing the correct headings, I just got 3 out of 4. I think 3 out of 4 is right now. Sorry, 3 out of 4. Yes, 4 marks. I got 3. That is very like very good marks. I'm very happy with that. Okay, because obviously out of theory, how can you expect 4 out of 4? This is very illogical if except you know very well what is written in the points itself. Okay, or you write each and every point. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so I got 3 out of 4. That is very good question. Like this is a simple theory chapter, so I just read it 2 to 3 times. Okay, that's why I could remember that. Okay, so next I attempted the 6th question. In the 6B I just got 0, and in the whole 6th question I got 0. Okay, I attempted 6B, then I attempted 6A. Okay, so this is the end of my paper. Okay, with the 6th question. Let me just see what was the 6th question all about. Then I will be ending the video, not getting too much big into it. Okay, so that because obviously there is I haven't scored good very well in the AFM, but the tips that I just got to know from my paper, and maybe it could help someone else also. Okay, so in case it helps, do like the video. Okay, and subscribe the channel. Okay. Yeah, so 6th question was about, yeah, it was about replacement cycle from the like advanced capital budgeting chapter. Okay, so the question was I think easy because this was a very easy question, but in the replacement cycle topic was the one that I didn't do well. Like I didn't even practice written practice one question. Okay, I just gone through the question, like I was just reading the question of this topic because I wasn't getting the full idea of what the question is, like how to solve it, because I wasn't very well versed with this topic. Okay, but I will try to, once I am on this topic in the revision. Okay, I will try to like give the best shot now because this can again come, but obviously the possibility that decision tree might come from the advanced capital budgeting or maybe the sensitivity analysis, because sensitivity analysis there can be good number of questions from that because there are 2 types of sensitivity. Okay, so we have to focus on everything now because obviously ICA is going to focus more on AFM and FR in the number 10 because obviously they were very like easy papers in the May 24 attempt. Okay, so this was replacement cycle, and 4B was 6B was about, so this was about maximum price per equity share that ABC can offer to XYZ. This was also very easy question. Why didn't I get any marks out of this? Maybe I don't know because our writing is very unclear at this stage, and even I left that like 10 to 15 marks paper, so that's why I could score only you can see like I scored only 72 out of 22 out of 70 in this descriptive portion, whereas in the MCQ I got 24. Okay, so the MCQ portion I was like I think I went good, because obviously MCQ was very easy. Many people scored 30 out of 30. Okay, so this is not a big deal. So the deal is that I couldn't score very well because obviously my question paper, the paper didn't complete, okay, in time. Okay, and obviously the mistakes that you saw in this video. Okay, and yeah, this was question that I think was easy, but this was M&A chapter, I think. Okay, so these were all of my mistakes in this AFM paper. Okay, so you can see just overview of my paper. Okay, I just got like I'm very happy for the question that I will just tell you right now. Okay, that you have already seen 3 by 4 in a tokenization question, and 6 by 6 I think it was in the call and put option, and next is the 6 by 6 again in one question I got. Okay, this was like I just the last summary tip is that just do the best of the question that you know the topic. Okay, don't just waste much time on the question that you can't remember properly, that or you obviously you haven't practiced and you can't even remember them. Okay, so the property is that first practice well, and next is that, let me just switch to the camera only. Okay, the pro tip is that just practice well in the, because in AFM alpha the practice is the key to success. Okay, you can't just easily get through the paper without if you haven't practiced well. Okay, when I remember that when I gone out of the paper exam hall. Okay, and when my paper didn't complete it. Okay, I think only 85 to 90 marks were attempted. Okay, then you'll be very disheartened, and the preparations of the next paper are hampered. Okay, so just try to complete the paper, because that can only be completed if you have solved the mock test, which I didn't do for AFM, especially if I tell you. Okay, so this was a mistake. Okay, so just keep into mind these mistakes that I made, and just give your best shot. Yeah, just do practice, do the theory, give importance to the theory as well. Just don't do practical question only. Okay, so, and yeah, keep studying. Okay, all the best guys. Bye bye, stay blessed. Thank you.